I am making very good use of the robe that they gave me last night. And I just ordered an all hands on deck, and I'm watching Muppet Treasure Island. Good morning. I'm having my coffee. No makeup on yet. I did put sunscreen on though, because today we are at Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. Everyone's very excited. I'll be headed out to Serenity Bay. And I just found this like little nook on deck 5 that I didn't even know existed. And it's peaceful and lovely, and I'm enjoying my coffee. So welcome to the day. So I'm wearing that same packed double gauze 2-piece set that I wore yesterday. Well, I love pants for the beach. They protect my legs from the sun, and also they keep me from getting chub rub. If you know, you know. I have on a different bathing suit than I had on the other day, but I also have my rash guard and then my orange and white cover up, and I'll use those once I'm out on the island. So yeah, let's go. I've been out here for like 2 hours, and I just got out of the ocean, and it was so fun. The water is perfect today. I'm in the same place I've been before, where I'm kind of like one layer in from being directly on the ocean. I kind of like it better. Back here, the wind is a little less, and there's a little bit more shade. So we were all on the ocean together. It was so fun. I love it so much. I'm not going to eat out here, but everybody else is eating, so I'll get a review from all of them. I'm sure it's delicious, but I had a big breakfast, and I will eat when I get back on the ship. So yeah, I'm going to get some footage of the beach, but this is one of those days where you just kind of lay about and do nothing. That doesn't always make for the most exciting footage, so I'll try to capture the spirit of it for you guys. Okay, that's where I just came from. I was sitting over here. That's the Blue Hole Bar, and the cookies where you can get your lunch is just right behind that. And I love that they have a lifeguard even on Serenity Bay, and that's true in Castaway Key as well. I love walking on the beach. It's one of my favorite things. And at Castaway, there's like a shelf, and it's just the way that the ocean is. And here you can actually walk all the way down. Although it does make me miss my husband, because that is a thing that we've done since we first met in 1988. Everybody always asks me, and you can probably barely hear me, but everyone always asks me, do I prefer Castaway Key or Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point? And they're so different. I love both. So that's my answer. I refuse to choose. First time out here, good?
Oh my God.
So good! I know! You could both go to Alpharetta and be Disney cast members right here. All right, see them here. I don't know where they're gonna work, but they'll figure it out. This was a little bit warm, but the water was perfect. Lots of great chatting with patrons, seeing lots of people having fun in the sea, and yeah, this was a good day at, I have to slow down when I say it, Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point, or the other way around, whatever. I am making very good use of the robe that they gave me last night, and I just ordered an all hands on deck, and I'm watching Muppet Treasure Island, which I've actually never seen, but everyone tells me is really funny. So I'm gonna just chill here for a little while. I gotta show you what Lainey, my housekeeper, did with my towel animals. She put everybody up so that I didn't lose them. The one, she redid the little dog. She's so sweet. They're all so cute. And here is my snack, all hands on deck, with some crackers and cheese and grapes. Just what I wanted. I even put my slippers on. It's good.
bamboo, but here you go, you just pass by the confectionery stand and ensure you grab that popcorn, all that stuff, and enjoy it for your enjoyment. Well, with incredible memories that's going to be taking place, our ship's photographer shot us. It's going to be making stories in the Caribbean taking place on next level.
I stopped into Cabanas because it's air conditioned in here and it's very quiet and it's closed. But I got a salted caramel and vanilla 2 scoops of gelato. So good. $5.50, so not bad. And it is better ice cream than the included ice cream you can get out on deck, but you know, and I have a beautiful view. Okay, had a tiny little break and now I'm headed up to the Meridian Bar to have a drink with my friends. A bunch of them are doing Palo dinner tonight. I'm skipping that. I'm doing the pirate menu in the regular dining room, which I think we're in Animator's Palette tonight. But yeah, off to drinks and then dinner. I love the pirate music being played all over the ship. It makes it so fun. This is my first time in the shops and you know, I'm not wowed. Like, I don't really do the lounge flies and they seem to have completely sold out of all of the Lug Life bags. I'm hoping that Lug Life is going to do, that's kind of cute. I don't hate that. But I'm hoping that Lug Life is going to do another collab. Oh, and that's cute. That's like a little cover up that says Disney Cruise Line. Because that Ashley Eckstein line was so freaking fun. And I should have bought it when I saw it because now you can't find them anywhere anymore. And that makes me really, really sad. But they do have some fun things. There was a couple of Doonies over in the other shop that were kind of cute. I've seen a lot of people with these, which are kind of fun. Not for me, but they are kind of fun. You know, if you're into lounge fly, the fantasy lounge flies are super cute. Fantasy spirit jersey with Dumbo. If you're ever on cruise line and you're like, I forgot necessities, this is where you can find them. I'm sure the prices are not great, but they do have a small selection of just regular stuff, toothbrushes and Q-tips and sunscreen and over-the-counter cold medicines, things like that. Okay, according to Christina in the shops, they have ended their cooperation with Lug Life, and so they're not going to get any new ones in. So if you wanted those Lug Life Disney Cruise Line bags, you'll need to head to eBay for that because you can no longer buy them on the cruise line. So sad. I just got back to the room after watching fireworks and look at my Captain Barbosa. He's got a little cigar in his mouth. That's so funny, you guys. And also I have, for some reason, a cheese plate here and I have no idea why. And crackers. That is so strange. I'm not complaining. I don't understand why it's here. That's so sweet. Pirate night was amazing. We sat up on kind of by the Currents bar and watched the fireworks. So fun. Got yelled at again for being loud, which is interesting because we were watching fireworks and we were quiet during the fireworks, but it's like a bar area. So I'm not sure why people are expecting it to be really quiet at an outdoor bar area on a cruise ship, but you know, whatever. I seem to be pissing a lot of people off. I wasn't even really talking loud. I was one of the quiet ones, but what are you going to do? That's just amazing to me, but we go on. So yeah, my towel animals back here are still with me, my friends, and now I have this lovely little evening tidbits. So Tomorrow will be our day at sea. I am very much looking forward to it. I will try to film more footage. Every time I think I'm going to film, we're all there and we're all talking and we're all having a great time. And guess what? I forget to do my job. So I'm hoping that these videos are still entertaining, and don't go anywhere because tomorrow is our day at sea. Good night. There he is, having his best day. I'm having such a good time, Mickey. Thank you for everything. We appreciate you. Good morning. Okay, I'm back from my walk, which was amazing. I did like an hour. I listened to Amy Poehler's podcast, chatted with people. It was just so fun. I love Deck 4. I love Deck 4. Okay, today is a sea day filled with so many activities. We are, as far as I know, many of us, I don't know if all 30 of us are going, but we have the $7,000 bingo at 10:30. And then the big bingo is, I believe, at 2 o'clock. I need to double check my schedule. Oh, the app is weird. And a lot of the patrons were saying they didn't even really realize till like the second day that if you go to explore, you can scroll through all the activities for the day and you can heart the things that are of interest to you. And that way you'll get a notification 15 minutes prior, which is great because then you can just go about your business. Also, we are doing Jack Jack's Diaper Dash at 12:30. I absolutely will not film that because they are babies and I'm not going to film people's babies without their permission. I might see if I can get like footage where they're all like going that way, so we're not showing any baby faces. They're so cute. Anyway, loving the ship, loving spending time with my patrons. Last night, I feel like I will remember as one of the most joyful, certainly moments of my work and probably moments of my life. Like just seeing how all of these people who came from all over the United States, really all over the world, have connected with each other. I must have heard from at least 10 of them this same sentence: you have brought together such an amazing group of people. Like truly, I could get off the ship right now and they would have a fantastic time. They don't need me. But it is a testament, I think, to how we find each other as humans. And it is probably the biggest honor, aside from, you know, being a wife to my husband and a mom to my kids. Being able to gather amazing people together has always been one of my favorite things, and it's like the biggest honor. I'm just like, it's amazing. I'm high on all of the things right now, including the endorphins from my walk. But I'm gonna go wander around for a bit, do bingo pre-sales, save some seats in the Buena Vista Theater for everybody, and wish me luck on bingo. I'll show you what I'm wearing. Hold on. Okay, here's our day at sea ensemble. Just jean shorts, that not Banana Republic, Tommy Bahama jacket. This t-shirt is from Title IX. Actually, the shorts are from Title IX too. My Tory Burch bag, probably going to stick to shade and inside today. Got so much sun out at the island yesterday. Had the best time, but I got a lot of sun. So today we're gonna maybe do a little bit more shade, and we won't throw any shade, but we're gonna find shade. So let's get out there.
Megan.
Hello, Megan.
Thank you. I feel like I have friends. Now, for bingo, well, if you don't know me already, I'm a big fan of the Disney films. Anyone else?
Yeah.
This
This is the winner's table. Winner's table. Woo! Winner's table.
It's time for B.
11.
B. 11. B. 11. B. 11. Good sprinkler. Oh. Good sprinkler. Also sprinkler. And oh. Ready? Let's go this way.
For lunch on a sea day, what do we prefer? Cabanas or Royal Court? I'm saying. Hello. So I just uncorked this and thought I was filming, and I wasn't, which is fine. It's par for the course, right? Back at the room after lunch and a quick nap on deck 4. And one of the patrons did the romance package for one, the non-alcoholic version, which included this Missing Thorn sparkling white alcohol removed wine. And I also have that little plate of cheese and stuff that they sent me yesterday. Not that I'm hungry, mind you, but I have to eat this now because, we're getting off the ship tomorrow. So I'm going to try this. I've heard of missing thorn. I don't think I've ever tried it. So let's see what we think. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. I'd heard good things about missing thorn, that it was really, really good wine. What a great sea day. I've got to put on one of the patrons made me a friendship bracelet, and I keep meaning to put it on and I keep forgetting. So here we go. And it says 2026 and it has little Mickey heads on it. Bingo is next. I feel like, I don't know if you can hear the ocean. First of all, I have my stateroom door open. So, every cruise that I go on has like a little bit of a different, emphasis, if you will. And this particular cruise, I feel like bingo and friends was the emphasis. Speaking of which, one of the patrons gave me this. Her friend makes these, and I think I still have the little card that went with it. Darn it, it's got to be somewhere because this little creature had the funniest name. What did I do with that? I will find it. And I think it said Ring of Possibilities, probably. This little adorable creature, he's clay. He's going on my desk as soon as I get home. It makes me so happy. What a great trip this has been. I'm trying to speak articulately now because it's going to be a fast succession when we get after bingo. I've got to get ready for dinner. I've got to pack. I've got a million things to do. I do want to show you guys the tip forms really quick. So let me grab those. I need to get those organized anyway, and we'll chat about that in just a second. Okay, time to do my admin work. Here is what we've got in front of us. First is the letter from Disney Cruise Line, and if you want to pause here to read what this letter says, feel free to do so. It very clearly says if you want to add additional cash to go down to the guest services to do that. I will be putting them in the envelopes, but they would prefer that you do it through guest services. Then on the back, there are all of the slips from my 4 people that will receive tips. So my server, my assistant server, my head server, and my stateroom host, who was Lainey, who was so amazing. I'm definitely going to shout her out in the survey. So what I will do is see how these are marked. Assistant server, server, head server, hostess. I'm to tear these off, put them in these envelopes, and hand them to the appropriate person. It is wildly, overly engineered, and for the life of me, I do not know why. If anyone has any reason why Disney still does it this way, please let me know, because I don't know why. And every time I end up putting the wrong thing in the wrong envelope or handing the wrong thing, it's just a lot. It's just a lot. Second piece of admin, I have been given Daisy luggage tags. So I'm going to pack my checked bag, put this on it, and my luggage that I want them to take off the ship has to be out in the hallway no later than 10 p.m. That is why I brought my smaller bag, my smaller roller bag, and my personal item bag, because those two will be easy for me to take off without any assistance. I don't need to worry about elevators. Not elevators. There's elevators. Boy, you can tell I'm having a good cruise. I don't have to worry. So that way I don't have to worry about elevators. This can go on the bag and I will pick it up in the cruise terminal. I also am taking advantage of the transportation back to the airport, which will happen continuously until like 9 o'clock. So I do not have to be in any rush to get off the ship. My flight is not until 1, and I did that on purpose so I could hang back, have breakfast with everybody, make sure everybody got off the ship safely, and then, we're all headed back home. Several are headed to Walt Disney World, which is super fun. I don't think anybody from our group is doing a back-to-back, but it's been an absolutely lovely trip. Now, I will tell you, my friend Bethany Vinton, who is also a Disney YouTuber, Disney Instagrammer, she's getting on this ship tomorrow. So if you're done watching these vlogs, and it's not over yet, so don't go away, but after you're done watching these vlogs, if you want more, head over to her channel. Also, she's really good about talking about food, which clearly, if you've made it this far, you realize I am not.
now set up and take your shot, because someone's going to win it, and it might as well be you. And to help things along, we've even doubled the chances on your favourite family pack. So, I will see you in the tube, ready to try and make one of you as rich as possible. This is B-I-N-D-O, out of here.
Okay, you heard Andy. I got to go to bingo. I did pretty good as far as I really like to pack in a way that will make it easy for me to unpack. So all my dirty clothes are in 2 packing cubes. It will be super easy. Before I even take my bag upstairs, I can grab both of those packing cubes and put them in the laundry room, and everything else is getting there. I think I need like 15 more minutes and I will be packed and ready to go to put my checked bag out in the hallway for 10 p.m. and then I can get my other stuff organized later to take off the ship. But right now, I'm going to take a lucky sip of Missing Thorn wine as my cue that this is going to be my bingo session. Let's go. Dawn is standing.
I 28, and you got it. Great.
Standing. Rob is standing.
Now,
So many people standing. It could be anyone. It could be anyone. Okay. Kathy's got one away.
G54.
Oh.
G54.
We're not done.
People want
Okay, I was going to go to Frozen, and if you're sailing on the Fantasy, it is an absolutely delightful show, but I realized that this is my last few minutes of looking out at the ocean from my veranda, and I made an executive decision to stay here and do this instead. This is probably my second favorite part of cruising, aside from being with friends, or if I'm by myself, whatever. But I don't want to miss this. So if you're sailing on the Fantasy, you should absolutely, these glasses are not going to stop fogging up. You should absolutely watch the show. It's beautiful. It's beautiful what they did with the staging. It's beautiful what they do with the puppets, all of the things. This has been an incredible cruise, and I just kind of want to take a few minutes and take it all in. Also, my suitcase is completely ready to go. I just need to zip it up and put the tag on it and stick it out in the hallway, and I'm just super grateful. Pretty much everyone on this sailing put down a placeholder for another cruise, which I think says everything you need to know, especially since we had so many people that were sailing Disney for the first time. I do intend to do that celebrity versus Disney video that I talked about when I did the celebrity video. But every time I sail Disney, it reminds me why I sail Disney. I just love it here. I love the cast members. I love the way all of us that are on here are seemingly on here for the same reasons. It's a great community, and it just brings me a tremendous amount of joy. Okay, y'all, final evening fit of the trip is this dress in navy blue, the Dolce Vita bag, my casual sandals, because I've already put everything else in my bigger bag, my belt, which is from Land's End, I think, and just have my hair back, and little casual ensemble tonight. But I do love this dress, and I think it's perfect for the last night of the cruise. I'm also going to take my denim jacket because it can be a little bit chilly in the dining room. The minute I leave this room to go to dinner, I will not see this view for a while. It's very sad. I will choose to not be sad that it's over, but rather be happy that it happened. This is also a fantastic time to mention that if you want to be notified when we get next year's Patreon cruise on the schedule, you're going to want to go ahead and join us now. I can tell you we have decided on a month and a year, you won't want to miss it. If this looked to you like it was fun sailing with a bunch of nutters, We had so much fun. We would love to have you join us on Patreon. We would love to have you join us for the cruise. It's not something that's ever like guaranteed. Life is very short, as we know. The unexpected can happen. But Lord willing, we do plan on doing another cruise. Maybe not next year, but sometime soon. That's all I'm going to say about that. But even if you can't cruise with us, Patreon is fantastic. You get live streams, you get blog posts from me, you get exclusive videos, and you get all of my videos, including the one you're watching right now, early and ad-free. So we would love to see you over there. $7 a month. Subscribe now if you haven't already. Okay, on with the evening. Enough of that. It's not over yet. Don't go away. Okay, I didn't film at dinner at all. Like at all. I took one picture of food at dinner. Animator's palette was particularly chaotic. And keep in mind, there's 30 of us at 2 tables. I really should have explained that early on as to why I wasn't filming very much at dinner. But there was just no way. Like, I was fighting for my life in there. But we had a great time, but it was a lot. Lainey, who has been my amazing stateroom attendant this entire time, has left me even more goodies. They have left me wine, hors d'oeuvres. She made me all of those towel animals. She brought me a robe. And now let me show you what I got when I got back tonight. Tonight, we have these beautiful chocolates, and the eyes are what are killing me. A little, I think it's a goose. Is it a goose? I'm not sure, but he's adorable. And then she still has set up all of my other animals that she's like, I don't want you to be alone in your stateroom. So these are all my other animals that she has set up for me. Okay, now I'm not going to say goodnight yet because we have one more really fun activity that I'm going to bring you along for that is not for another hour. So if I make it, I'm going to take you along for that. So stay tuned. Just kidding. I need to end the vlog, so I need a final scene for like what we did. I just remembered I have a job that brought us all here in the first place. Like, whoop, do your work. Okay, everybody wave. Act normal. Okay, now I really am leaving. Yeah, one last coffee in Cove Cafe. I did not get nearly enough time in here this trip, like basically no time at all. Number one, where my room was, it was just easier to go to Vista for my coffee in the morning. Number two, it was always really, really busy, and early in the morning I was, walking and doing all the things. But this is one of my favorite parts on the ship, and someday when I do a longer cruise, I hope to do more these kinds of things. But this was a group trip, so that's just the way it is. But anyway. And just like that, we are back in Port Canaveral. The buses are all getting in position to take everybody back to the theme parks or to the airport, which is sadly where I'm going, Orlando Airport. I hope you enjoyed this cruise with me and all of my patrons. We had the best time. What a fantastic group of people. We laughed so hard. I was just telling Kim that I ran into in the hallway. I always hope that I don't disappoint people because, I do it too. You build up someone that you watch on TV or YouTube or whatever, and you admire them. And then it's like, they probably can never meet your expectations because, I'm just myself. But these are truly friends now. And I love that. And yeah, it was beautiful, beautiful sailing. So I'm leaving my menagerie of friends. They're such cutie pies. Cannot say enough good things about the crew on this ship. They just take such amazing care of us. And there is just something about a Disney cruise. And for those of you that will comment, I could never do that. I don't understand that. Why would you want to take a Disney cruise? All I can say is if you've never done it, you might be surprised by how much you love it because they do a great job. I had one last cup of coffee in Cove Cafe this morning. I was not in there nearly enough. Next Disney sailing, I'm going to spend more time in Cove Cafe. That's one of my objectives. I was in there a couple times, but not enough, and I really do love it in there. So yeah, I don't actually have another Disney cruise scheduled, which I have not been on a Disney cruise without another one scheduled in quite some time. But a lot of you know I'm taking a few months off from traveling in order to shift my focus to caring for Mom. And that's an honor and a privilege, but at the same time as I'm getting off the ship, I have lots and lots of mixed emotions. So hopefully I will be back on a Disney cruise real soon. But stick around because I'm going to have lots of other types of content. I'm going to be doing a lot of topic-specific content around cruising, and this was my 15th Disney cruise, and there's a lot of videos that have been living up here that I haven't had time to make, and I plan to do those this summer. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and whatever you're doing, I hope you're finding joy. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.